Hey everyone, RG with RG Fam Reacts here with a all new series reaction for you today. We are checking out Marvel's Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So I am so super hyped to do this series. I missed the boat on WandaVision. For some reason, and I don't know why, I didn't think of doing a reaction to WandaVision. And I regret it. I love WandaVision. So I'm a big MCU fan. Love the MCU. This last year has been hard with COVID and no MCU. So I've been really super excited. I thought WandaVision was amazing. Obviously those first couple episodes, and I think that's why I didn't react to it, because at first I'm like, oh, I don't know if this is gonna be good. It's so, like, the concept is so weird. I should never have doubted Marvel. I don't know why I doubted Marvel, because it was phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. So I said, that's it, I'm gonna do every Marvel show going forward. So this is the first one that I'll be able to do. So Falcon Winter Soldier, don't much. I've not read anything about it. I know I'm watching this on Friday night. I know it's been out. You know, there's several reactions and everything are up, but I've out already, but I have not watched anything. I have not read anything. I've only seen what was in maybe 1 or 2 trailers. I try to keep it all a surprise. As for the characters of Bucky and Sam, I like them both. I really like Falcon. I like Sam's character a lot. He's been awesome as a, you know, it's funny, as an ancillary character, which he is in the MCU right now. Up until now, he's getting his own show now. But up until now, he's just been a really solid kind of a backup guy, you know, but like solid. He's not just throwing away. Like, he does stuff and he has scenes. Like, when he's on the screen, like, it sounds cheesy, but he commands the screen. His presence when he's on screen, like, it's good. Even his little scene in Ant-Man, the original Ant-Man, you know, when Ant-Man's kind of beating him up. I mean, that scene was awesome because of him, you know. So I really do like his character, you know. I think he's one of the most interesting because he's human, right? I do like the human characters who just have, you know, he doesn't have a suit. He's not a superhero at all. He's just a guy with a suit, and the suit just lets him fly and kind of drop bombs. I guess he's got his little robot or his little drone thing, you know, but he's not an actual superhero. So I like that, you know, military guy. Best friend. So it'll be interesting. So obviously at the end of Endgame, you know, Captain America, Steve Rogers handed him the shield and said it was his. So will he be the new Captain America? As far as comic books goes, I haven't read any of the comics. I do kind of hear what's going on in the comics sometimes. I understand that at some point in the comics, both Bucky and Sam are Captain America. The only comic books I have read is Amazing Spider-Man, and I've only read about a couple years ago, about a year ago or two. I got that Disney excuse me, not Disney, the Marvel Pass, which, if you ever thought about getting into comics, get it. It's amazing. It's like $5 a month or something, and you can read every Marvel comic. And so my thing is, I have ADHD. I can never read comics like in their regular format. Even when I was a kid, like, there was too much going on a page, and I couldn't read it because I was like, okay, man, this picture, this frame, and then this frame, or do I go this frame, then this frame? And it was too, it literally was too stimulating. I couldn't handle it. On the Marvel app, if you look on an iPad or a phone or whatever, it'll just isolate each box, and you just hit the next button, and it goes to the next picture and the next picture. So you don't have to look at, I mean, you can zoom out and see it all in one page, or you can just zoom in and it'll just go one box by one box, and it's so easy to read, and it totally got me into it. So I read 120 some issues of Amazing Spider-Man. Spider-Man is my all-time favorite character. when I was a kid, watching the cartoons and all that kind of stuff. So I loved it. Someday I want to go back and read some of this stuff. But I highly recommend you guys check that out if you're ever interested in the comics, because it's pretty cool. So anyway, so I haven't read any comics. Don't really know what happens to these guys in the comics. Other than, like I said, I've heard that they both at some point become Captain America. How, why, I don't know. So I feel like I've been talking a long time, and I've been waiting all freaking day to watch this. And I've tried to avoid articles. I try to avoid even going on like Yahoo or anything where even just a headline will spoil something. So I just really want to get into it. So thanks for watching. If you want to see the full reaction will be on our Patreon page, which the link will be below. I tell you now, I usually save it to the end because I don't like to beg for subscribers or likes and stuff. I say it at the end because I think you have to. But if you could, we're almost at 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Any support is really appreciated. And let's get on with the journey. Here we go. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, episode 1, season 1. I don't know if there'll be multiple seasons. Who knows? I don't think WandaVision is going to get multiple seasons. I think that's just a one-off thing. We'll see if this ties into WandaVision at all at any time. It'll be interesting if it's happening at the same time or before. Who knows? Here you go. Season 1, episode 1, New World Order. Let's go.
How does it feel? Like it's someone else's. It isn't.
God, I'm so jacked for this show. And I tell you one thing, with WandaVision, and same thing with obviously here already, the effects are top notch. Like, this is not an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Marvel TV show. I mean, this is legit regular movie film quality stuff right here. Ooh. Oh, well. Oh, shit. That's why you should never, ever fire a gun in an airplane. I mean... Oh, damn. I mean, let's be honest here. Falcon's straight up murdering people right now. All right, I gotta pause it right there. I just gotta. I mean, it's cool. It's cool seeing this is clearly this show is going to be total action genre type show, right? I'll have to go back and look, and I guess probably in Captain America, the second one. It's not called Winter Soldier. Why can't I think of the second Captain America movie title? Anyway, I mean, they're straight up. I mean, Avengers don't really kill. Like, they kill aliens and they kill, like they're like dudes straight up just murdered, like a fun. Again, I mean, it's hero. I mean, it's like a '90s action flick, right? But it's a little shocking to see for the Avengers. I like it. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's really shocking that this is now straight up like. I mean, he didn't think twice. He's dropping people out of airplanes, just blowing them up, and man, I don't know. Again, I don't not like it. I'm just saying. I'm a little surprised Disney's letting him do this, I guess.
I don't know if there's ever been a greater symbol, but it's more about the man who propped it up. And he's gone. So today we honor Steve's legacy, but also we look to the future. Thank you, Captain America. But this belongs to you.
Man, I'm already getting choked up.
The world's broken. Everybody's just looking for somebody to fix it.
Damn, this is interesting. Like,
It's a new day, brother.
I mean, pause it again, but it's interesting because we've had two things post blip, post Endgame, right? We had Spider-Man Far From Home, and they dealt with the blip a little, you know, because it's Spider-Man and it's humory, and it's just like, oh yeah, everybody came back and it's 5 years, and it's just like, you know, they just touched on it, and it was all kind of jokey and fun because it was Spider-Man. So Far From Home, amazing. And then in WandaVision, we really just had the one episode where Monica Rambeau, when she returned from the blip, and then finding out her mom was gone and all that kind of stuff, and the chaos of, which was amazing about that episode, is like just showed what it was like. Not where Spider-Man's like, oh, they appeared in the gym and the band was there and that was funny, but this was like the terror of coming back and finding out what happened. It's really, really cool to see that this show is kind of tackling like what's actually going on in the world post blip. So if that's where, if this show is going to really kind of tackle the world after the blip, God, that's awesome. It'll be interesting to see if old Steve shows up at some point.
Thank you. I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything.
Oh, thank God. I mean, I knew it wasn't really him. I mean, one is wrong arm.
So, Mr. Barnes, are you still having nightmares? But it didn't help with the nightmares.
Well, like I said,
I saw Zemo. I saw Zemo on the list. LaCroix, Louisiana. It's already got a globe-trotting kind of a vibe, right? I mean, we've been to Tunisia, DC, Albania, Louisiana, New York. I didn't say New York.
I'll set the appointment. I won't let you down. We can turn this shit around. Trust me.
I mean,
To the rescue, huh?
Always. Well, let's get some dinner. I'm hungry.
I mean, he's got to have some Avengers money, right? I mean, you know. And even if the government's not giving him money, I mean, Pepper Potts is sitting on a fortune, so I'm sure she'd help out. But I'm sure the government would help out.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Did he kill his son?
How was the date?
Was that the guy in the nightmare?
It was good.
Oh, he has to make
I
amends.
owed you for lunch.
He did kill him.
So I don't know how jurisdiction works here, but I don't have to place you under arrest.
Yeah, why would you get that close to him? Why would you get that close to him? Ooh.
Listen, I know your family has banged with us for generations. but we cannot approve you.
That's
I'm truly sorry.
a little bit frustrated because there's no way this would be the case. There's no way. There's zero chance that this would be the case. So that's, I'm loving the show so far, but that's kind of annoying me because that would never be the case. No way.
I'm gonna get that loan. I don't care if I have to go to every
And
bank
he wouldn't
in the
even need a
city.
loan. He would not need a
I don't wanna deal
loan.
with this again.
Well, that's what life is, dealing with this.
You are so out of pocket.
We need a real person who embodies America's greatest values.
We need someone to inspire us again. Someone who can be a symbol for all of us. So, on behalf of the Department of Defense and our Commander-in-Chief, it is with great honor that we announce here today that the United States of America has a new hero. Join me in welcoming
Your new Captain America.
Who the hell is this? All right, so there you have it. There's no post-credit scene. Episode 1, Season 1 of Falcon Winter Soldier: New World Order. First of all, very excited to be watching this. Very happy to have more Marvel. I like, obviously, that they're kind of, again, still dealing with the blip. That just means it's just, the world building is so good. So, I mean, now we have 3 different things in Far From Home, WandaVision, Falcon Winter Soldier that are dealing with the blip thing, you know, like what happened in Endgame, you know, and then they're dealing with it in different ways, which is just really, really cool. The Bucky stuff, so he's got a list of amends. He's trying to, I mean, he's gonna be haunted by that stuff the rest of his life, and I just can't imagine him getting over that stuff, you know. Sad that he's got that one guy who he killed a kid or guy, and trying to make amends. So that was kind of sad. And his date was going well. Excuse me. So obviously his story is going to be a redemption arc. I mean, he's got, you know what? Bucky probably has more stuff that needs redemption, or more stuff to be redeemed for, than anybody in the history of the world. For how much bad stuff he's done for such a long time. Well, I guess maybe not a long time, because he wasn't alive. I mean, how long was he on ice? Or were they just bringing him in and out? I don't remember. He's done a lot of bad shit. So he's got a lot to atone for. And I can see that struggle. That struggle seems very real. I'm curious as to why, though. I guess he's in DC and stuff because, you know, conditions of his pardon and stuff. You know, the government's trying to keep track of him, but, you know, part of me wonders why he wouldn't still be in, or go back to Wakanda maybe, or, you know, like the only place he was really at peace, you know, somewhere where he can kind of meditate and kind of help get over that stuff, you know. So I was curious, but I can see reasons why he'd be in New York. For Sam, it's cool. It's cool getting some backstory on him, because we've never really had much backstory on Sam. So seeing his family, he's got stuff with his sister. So this is cool to see. That whole loan thing, that's some bullshit. That is some bullshit. No way in a million years is that even remotely believable. because he's an Avenger. If she tried to get the loan on her own, and then all this kind of stuff, and then they did the bank scene where she got turned down, totally believable. But there is no way that a superhero would get denied for a loan like that. And one, I just don't think he would even need it. I get they try to explain that no, they really don't pay for that. And maybe the government wouldn't, but I just there's no way you did a GoFundMe page for an Avenger. I mean, please, everyone will donate their money, but even then, again, there's the Avengers have money. I mean, come on. So that one little bit of the show was just like, come on, that's some bullshit. So I hope they don't dwell too much on that. I hope they find ways to get the money and whatever, but that's the one scene for me that was like, come on. Other than that, it looks like it's going to be more of like an action adventure show. They set the plot a little bit with this organization Laugh, I think it was, or I don't remember what it was. So that'll be interesting. Looks like there's a super soldier out there. Obviously, they'll need to team up to defeat him. Hopefully we'll learn more about the organization, which I'm sure we will as we go on. But yeah, I think it's a solid first outing. Obviously, it's just kind of just setting the table, right? So I don't know who that Captain America was. The way he gave a wink to the camera, it was like, was it supposed to be like we knew who he was? I sure as heck didn't recognize him. So let me know in the comments if I should know who that is, or if I should recognize him. I didn't. Maybe I'd have to go back and see it again, but let me know. But let's talk about in the comments. What did you think of the first episode? What do you think of the MCU? This is our first MCU show, or what's your thoughts on the MCU, Endgame, WandaVision? Let's just talk about it. I could talk about it all day. I really could. I love the MCU that much. And am I going to watch the Snyder Cut this weekend? Nope. I hate DC. I take that back. As a kid growing up, my two favorite superheroes are Spider-Man and Superman. Love Superman, but not the Zack Snyder stuff. I despise the Zack Snyder stuff, to be honest. But that's another video for another time. Maybe I should do a reaction to. No, I should not do a reaction to the Snyder Cut, because I would just be complaining the entire time, the entire 4 hours. You guys don't want to watch that. But let's get back to the MCU. Let's talk about the MCU in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Full reaction will be available on Patreon, and that's all I got for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye.